Okay, so two unrelated topics, but for the first topic, I'm going to talk about designer. I think at one point, designer was um, seemed to be the face of like certain things he was creating. I think at some point he was seen as a designer, of music, creating a song Panda that did amazing numbers when it came out. But I don't know that he was okay with his contract, and so we're gonna talk about designer and how he was at odds with Kanye West or him and Kanye West relationships, which I think you listen to, you're like, well, that's kind of a weird thing to talk about, but we're gonna talk about it.
Hey, it's Kaylee Cuoco for Priceline. Ready to go to your happy place for a happy price? Well, why didn't you say so? Just download the Priceline app right now and save up to 60% on hotels. So whether it's Cousin Kevin's Kazoo Concert in Kansas City, go Kevin, or Becky's Bachelorette Bash in Bermuda, you never have to miss a trip ever again. So download the Priceline app today. Your savings are waiting.
Go to your happy place for a happy price. Go to your happy price, Priceline.
Okay, so if you don't know, Kanye West owns, what was it, Good Music? He still owns Good Music, but he owns a school now, which I'm not going to talk about because they're signing NDAs. But, he talked about kind of relying on his label that he was signed to by Kanye West, which I have a problem with people trying to sign to labels and be like, well, this is the way to fix that solution. But he said that he ended up breaking that contract he had with Kanye West and Good Music only because when he was on tour and he was dealing with stuff, and a lot of artists do deal with stuff, but I think, I think a lot of people, when they sign to an artist or a producer that's been through the music industry, they think that that producer slash artist is going to be there for them. For example, contractually, JID is probably still signed to J. Cole and Dreamville signing to somebody, right? Might be Warner, Columbia. Anyway, they're signing to somebody. And if JID needed to talk to Cole, he probably could talk to Cole. The designer was looking for that in his label mates, which are Big Sean, which are Charlie Wilson, and I think he was looking for like a community, like a label that is more like a family. And I don't think with what Good Music had, I don't think he thought he was going to get that. And to be granted, he didn't get what he was looking for out that label. And I guess Kanye let him cut the contract because he released Designer, but he released Panda, but I don't think he released any other songs under Good Music, which is Kanye's label, ironically. So when they let him out of his contract, he was like, well, I'm going to leave this contract. And he said, that was his fallout. And now he said that he ran into Diddy once, and he's grown from it. That conversation he had with Diddy, which seems to be the case. If you don't like Diddy or you don't like Dre, you go to Kanye. If you don't like dealing with Kanye, you end up going to Dre, or you end up running into Diddy, especially in the music industry. So it's just kind of who you relate to more and what are you looking for with your labels. And granted, not all labels genuinely are there to make money, not necessarily be cordial with you. And I think that's what a lot of people assume, that they're putting money, they're giving you money and promotion money so that they make money from you, not necessarily that they are listening to you with everything you're saying, which that is a downfall of like the music industry. But I don't think you can control like the music industry in the way that they're trying to make money off you by promotion, because they want their money back. They want them advances that you did for the studios. They want all that money back, which when you get in some contracts, you can't get out until you release that fifth album. So if you're releasing trash albums just to get out your contract, like we've seen rappers do, or double albums to get out your contract, that's great. But I think they let him out of his contract willingly, or he still might be under obligationally under like a songwriter or an artist, another way to fill that, is it 5-album contract or whatever. But I think as an artist, you have to realize that some of these labels just wanting to make the money off you. They're not there to help you or be like a close source or counseling or be really friends with you. They're just trying to put out better music and sell numbers, which a lot of label mates are trying to do. During that time, Big Sean was selling records that were going crazy, but I don't think they had that great connection. We've seen the Chance the Rapper and Kanye clip of them being at a dispute. I don't think what designer was looking for he found, but over time you grow and you learn. So I'm happy that designer got out of his situation is better and he's feeling better. So